Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn an adventurous story, that is Unit 3 Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint. This lesson is taken from the novel Robinson Crusoe written by Daniel Defoe. Let us know about the author. Daniel Defoe was an English trader, writer, journalist, pamphleteer, and spy. He is most famous for his novel Robinson Crusoe, published in the year 1719, which is claimed to be second only to the Bible in its number of translations. Now, coming to his works, greatest works of Daniel Defoe. Atlantis Major, The Life and Adventures of Robinson Crusoe, The Further Adventures of Robinson Crusoe, The King of Pirates, Captain Singleton, Memoirs of a Cavalier, Moll Flanders and Roxana, The Fortunate Mistress. So these are the famous works written by Daniel Defoe. Now coming to his famous work, Robinson Crusoe, written by Daniel Defoe. This is a famous novel written by him. From this novel, our lesson, that is Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint, is taken. This novel is about Robinson Crusoe, who was a very brave young man and who loved adventures. And when he was around 19 years old, he disobeys his parents' wishes and goes on a voyage on sea. While sailing, there was a great storm and his ship started to sink. He managed to reach an island and stayed on the island for around 28 years. Now, this lesson, that is Robinson Crusoe Discovers a Footprint, is taken from this particular novel. Okay, and this lesson is in a narrative style, mainly focused on action and events, and also how he discovers the footprint. So let us read the lesson. Robinson Crusoe's ship had been destroyed by the sea. Here you can see the picture, children. His ship has been damaged by the sea. He had been alone for many years and longed for company. So for many years on the island he was all alone and there was no one with him. So he longed to have someone. One day he discovers a footprint on the sand. Let's find out what he did then. So one day what he discovers a footprint. So where is that footprint? On the sand. So let us find out about this particular footprint. One day when I was going towards my boat, I was surprised to see the footprint of a man on the sand. So here I refers to Robinson Crusoe. So when Robinson Crusoe was going towards his boat, he was very much surprised to see the footprint. So footprint is a mark left by a foot. So, and I stood amazed. Amazed means very much surprised to see one footprint only. I listened. I looked around me. I could neither hear nor see anything. So he was very much surprised to see only one footprint. So he listened whether he could hear anyone speaking. And also he looked around, but he couldn't hear anyone or he couldn't even see anyone also. I went up higher to look down. So he went up higher refers to little bit to a small hill he climbed there, and from there he could see down. So he had seen there was no one. I went up the shore and down the shore. So everywhere here and there he moved around, but it was no good. No good means no use. So he went up higher the hill and down he looked. Everywhere he looked around, but he couldn't find anyone. I could find no other footprint but that one. So he was able to find out only one footprint. So there was no one near to that particular footprint. I went to it again to see if there were any more footprints and to tell if it had been my imagination. I went to it. It refers to the footprint. So again, this Robinson Crusoe, he goes to the seashore. There again he sees that footprint. Again he goes there. And why does he go again? So to find out whether it was his imagination, whether he had imagined that there was a footprint or not. So again he goes there, but I was not mistaken. So I was not mistaken means Robinson Crusoe was not mistaken. It was not his imagination. So there was a footprint, for there was exactly the print of a foot. Toes, heels, every part of a foot. So it was not his imagination. There was one footprint over there. I could not imagine how it came there. So I could not miss here Robinson Crusoe. He couldn't imagine how one footprint has come over there. That is on that sand. I stayed a long time thinking, but became more and more confused. So he was very much confused. He stood there, he was going on thinking whose footprint it is, but he couldn't find out. So he was very much confused. He was in a confused state. At last, I returned home very frightened. Frightened means very much afraid, looking behind me after every 2 or 3 steps, mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. So he was very much frightened. So from there, from that seashore, he started moving. So he was very much afraid too, and he was afraid and he returned home. And he was looking back after every 2 or 3 steps. He was looking back, so he was mistaking every bush and tree to be a man. So when he was looking back, there was some bushes and trees, so that he was mistaking it to be a person. So he thought that someone was behind him. So when I came to my cave means a small way or hole in between 2 rocks, which I call my castle. So he calls that cave to be a castle. Castle is a big or large house. I ran inside it. So why he had to run inside it, children? Because he was very much frightened. So he thought that someone was behind him who was following him, and he went into the cave. I ran inside it as if I was being chased. So he felt as if someone was at his back. They were chasing him. I do not remember whether I used the ladder or went in by the hole in the rock, which I called the door. I ran for cover faster than any animal could run. So here what happened, I do not remember whether I used the ladder. So in order to go into his cave, he doesn't remember whether he has used a ladder or went in by the hole in the rock. So whether he had gone through the hole, went into that cave through the hole, which I call the door. So that hole, that place, he referred that particular place as the door. So he couldn't even remember how he had gone inside. I ran for cover. Cover here refers to protect. So he ran inside to his cave in order to protect himself. So how did he run? Very fast, faster than any animal could run. So if you compare with any other animal, more than that particular animal, how does it runs? He ran very faster. He ran faster than any other animal, and he went into the cave. So he was very much frightened and he went into the cave. Now see how he had gone into his cave. So he was very much frightened and he ran into his cave. I did not sleep that night. So that particular night, when he had seen the footprint, he did not sleep. The more I thought about what I had seen, the more afraid I became. So the more he was thinking about that particular footprint, he was very much afraid of it. I thought it could be one of the savages of the mainland who had wandered out to the sea in a small boat. So here savages refers to wild or uncivilized creatures. So here I thought it could be one of the savages. He thought that maybe one of the savages, one person from the mainland. Okay, so those are the tribal people. He thought that maybe someone had come over there who had wandered out to the sea. So there who were wandering and in a small boat. They might have come in a small boat. Luckily, I was not on shore at that particular time. But what if he had seen my boat? If he had seen the boat, he would have realized that someone lived on the island and would soon return with others to kill and eat me. So he thought that one of the savage from the mainland might have come. He might have wandered out to the sea, and maybe he might have come in one small boat. Okay, so probably he'll be there on the seashore. So he was thinking, luckily I was not on the shore. So he was thinking that luckily I was not at all on the shore. So if he had been there or if he had seen his boat, then that savage would have killed him. Okay, or he would have gone back again. He would have called the remaining people or remaining other tribal people, and they would have come and they would have killed him and eat him also. And so I lay fearful for many days and prayed for protection. So he was very fearful. Fearful means afraid. So I here refers to Robinson Crusoe. So for many days he was very much afraid that someone might come Okay, with other people, they might come and they might eat him up. Okay, so he was very much afraid, and what he did for many days, he prayed for protection. So he prayed God to protect himself. In doing so, I was much comforted. So comforted means he felt very comforted, he felt very free of fear, and began going out to investigate. So when he had prayed a lot for protection, in doing so means when he had prayed for protection, I was much comforted. Comforted here, it refers to he felt a little bit free, and he began going out to investigate. Investigate means to check out or to find out whose footprint it is. But even now, as I went forward, I looked behind me frequently because I was still very frightened. See, even now also when he was going out, he looked behind. After 2 or 3 steps, he looked behind. Why he looked behind very frequently? Because he was thinking that someone was chasing him. So he felt very frightened. He was still frightened. However, as I went about for 2 or 3 days and saw nothing, I became a little bolder. So what happened? For 2 or 3 days like that, from his cave, he went to the seashore to see that footprint, or is there any person over there. So like that, for 2 or 3 days when he went, he became little bit bolder, means he got little bit braveness. He was not afraid like before. I decided to go down to the shore again and examine the footprint once again. So now he wanted to find out that footprint. Again he wanted to see. Examine means to see. He wanted to see the footprint. I decided to measure it with my own foot mark. So he thought that I will go there to the seashore. There I'll see the footprint and I will measure with my footprint whether it is my foot mark or not. So he wanted to find out. So see here, he is looking at the footprint. So he was very much afraid. As I came closer to the footprint, I realized that it could not be my footprint because I had not come to this part of the beach since a long time. So here I refers to whom? Yes, it is Robinson Crusoe. So he examines closely the footprint. So he came closer to the footprint, means he comes very closely to the footprint and he examines it. He finds it, what it is. I realized. So here I realized means Robinson Crusoe, he realizes. So what does he realize? That it is not his footprint. So how come he realized that it is not his footprint? Because he did not come to that part of the beach. So that place since a long time. Since a long time he did not come to that particular place. So how it can be his footprint? So that was his first thing which he examines. Now secondly, as I placed my foot alongside that footprint, it seemed larger than my own. So now the second thing is that when he had placed his foot alongside, means next to it, that footprint, and what happened? It seemed larger than my own. So the footprint which was there on the sand, that was larger than his footprint. So with that he comes to know that it is not his footprint. So first thing is, as he observes it very closely, he comes to know that since a long time he did not come to that particular place and that was not his footprint. And second thing is that when he had placed his foot next alongside that footprint, then that footprint which is there on the sand, that was larger than his footprint. So with these two things, as he examines these two things, and he concludes saying that it is not his footprint, then my fear returned. So as it is not his footprint, again the fear started in his mind. I went home again, believing that there was someone there. The island was inhabited. So inhabited means occupied by others. So again he was fearing. So again he was very much afraid. So he went home again. So he believed that there was someone there. So he believed as he examined that footprint, and finally he believed that there are some people on that particular island. So he concludes saying that the island was inhabited. Inhabited means occupied by others. So even others were also there on that particular island. So again he had fear in his mind. So now from this lesson, children, what do we learn? Yes, we learn that we should have faith in God, as well as we should be very much brave enough. So why we should have faith in God? So here in this lesson, we come across Robinson Crusoe. He prays for protection. So he prays to God for protection. When he prays to God for protection, he gets strength. So when you pray, you get lot of strength from God. So why you need that strength? You need that strength to survive all alone. So as he gets lot of strength, he becomes little bit bolder to survive all alone on the island. And so when he prays, he gets lot of strength, and when he is had lot of strength in his mind or in his within himself, then he becomes brave. So when you are brave enough, even the things which are very difficult and scary, you can overcome them. So you should be very brave enough and also have faith in God. Is this clear, children? Yes. Thank you.